Coming up on Z News. Belgian king apologizes for ancestor. Made in Lagos release date finally out. Genevieve Nnaji joins the Academy elite. And South Africans not about that vaccine life. In a full circle moment, Belgium's King Philippe has expressed his deepest regrets for the acts of violence and cruelty and the suffering and humiliation inflicted on Belgium or Congo. Now, he said this in a letter that he wrote to Congo's President Tshisekedi in a commemoration of the Congo's 60th independence anniversary. Now, the act of violence and cruelty against the Congolese was actually performed by his ancestor, King Leopold II, who also happens to be Queen Elizabeth II's ancestor as well. So anyway, he decided to take the Congo and made it his own personal fiefdom for 13 years before passing it over to the government of Belgium to rule it till independence in 1960. So in as much as his apology was felt, the Congolese also feel that sorry is not enough and that they demand a few more concrete reparations. So Belgium is contemplating setting up a parliamentary commission to actually investigate its colonial rule, which also included and extended over to Burundi and Rwanda. Now, this also makes me just wonder if the Great Britain will embark on the same road. It seems that July is the month that many artists decide to drop their hot new music, and Wizkid finally told us that on the 17th of July, Made in Lagos is dropping. And hey, it seems like it's going to be a banger based on the features that it has. I mean, he got LMI, he got Damian Marley, HER, as well as Skepta, and he's going to be collaborating with Burna Boy. So that looks like it's going to be pretty hot fire. So Burna Boy is also releasing his album this month as well, and it's called Twice as Tall. And on top of that, Davido is releasing his own album too, called A Better Time, and it comes after a good time last year. The excitement, the names, the creativity, not so much. What's happening, guys? But anyway, we're excited for the new albums. We're going to finally know who the king is. Yes. Genevieve Nnaji keeps on making them big waves as she has been extended an invitation to the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences. So what that basically means is that she'll get voting privileges for feature films that will be showcased at the Oscars. Yay, congratulations to you, girl. Now the invitations are sent out to different people in different departments that make up films. So you've got your makeup artists, your graphic designers, your actors, all of them, wardrobe. They get invited, meaning that you can't join, you can't request to join. It's all just different people within the committee, the members already, that sponsor someone to come in and become a member. Protesters have gathered at Wits University in Johannesburg to protest against the first batch of coronavirus vaccines that are being tested on South Africans, with many of them feeling that the government is not prioritizing traditional healers and the medicine, but are so quick to rush and get the Western medications. So this vaccine was created in the UK at the University of Oxford. So it's not only just being tested here in South Africa, it's being tested in the UK as well as in Brazil. Now these tests will be carried out on over 2,000 volunteers. But many of the protesters were also claiming that many of these don't even know what this vaccine entails. They don't understand the consequences that will come with it, and they don't understand why it's just people from impoverished backgrounds that are being tested as opposed to more affluent areas being tested as well. So they think there's an imbalance of sort when it comes to who's being tested, who is being asked to volunteer. So this is not new. All these feelings, all these sentiments against trying out for vaccines are actually based off of previous tests that were done that actually did not end well. For example, the South Africa's Commission for Gender Equality earlier this year said that dozens of HIV-positive women had been forced or coerced into sterilization after giving birth at public hospitals. And also in Nigeria, some families, they want payouts in a legal fight that went on for a long time against Pfizer after several children died of meningitis in a clinical test for an oral antibiotic in 1996. So all these sentiments of people against vaccines in Africa, this is where they stem from. Well, you definitely know that your girl is going to keep you in the loop with everything that's happening with all these vaccines. Well, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. I'll be back again. Mwah. Ciao.